I've got another little project that I need to do in the flat. It's this floor. It's opened up and there's gaps everywhere. This is in the bedroom, so I've moved everything out of the way. We got the gap. It starts there and then it snakes across there, goes there, thumbnail, there, and then it opens right up over here. This floor is solid oak, tongue and groove. I believe it's floating and it should have been glued. Now I'm assuming that has fouled down there unless no glue went in it originally. I do know that when the flat was purchased, I think it was 2012 or 2013, it had this floor originally, but then this stud wall was moved. I think that way or that way, one of the two, I don't know. And some new flooring was kind of joined in. I don't know whether that's the new flooring and that was the old. I mean, it does look slightly different. It's a good match. I reckon that's probably why it's like fractured. And the other side of the stud wall, I do have a similar issue. It's just gapped here. I think that might be a little bit more difficult to deal with, but we'll fix over there first. Action plan is I'm going to clean out the grooves with a little screwdriver and I'm going to hoover out any crud. I'm going to use some wood adhesive. I'm going to use some double-sided tape to tape this down, the block. I'm going to stand on one side and then hit it with a hammer and then hopefully all of this floor will move over. And to keep it tight, I've just bought a Titan 25mm nailer to get some 18 gauge nails in. I know that it's floating and you shouldn't really do that, but it's the best way to keep this floor together whilst the glue dries. So it's an ideal opportunity to actually test out this Titan. It's a second fix nailer. Although it's advertised at 25mm, it actually fires 15, 20, 25 and 32mm nails. This one's 30 quid. There is a more expensive one that is 40 quid, and the only difference with that is that the other one can fire staples, but they misadvertise it, so you spend the extra tenner so you can fire bigger nails, even though this one does. So just get this one, because chances are you won't fire any staples. I've got some 20mm nails just in case, and it came in the box 25s. I didn't know how thick this flooring was originally, so I just checked the threshold between the kitchen and it looks like it's either 18 or 20mm. I didn't know whether it was like 14, so that's why I got the 20mm nails. I might go for the 25s and hopefully it gets through it, even though it's oak. But just in case, I do have my Paslode second fix nail gun in the van, although it appears to be on its last legs, and the last time I tried to use it, it wouldn't work. So we've got that as a backup just in case. I just need to get on with the boring bit, the super boring bit. And then when I've done this, I'll come back to you. Gaps are clear. Now, I don't know whether this is actually going to work or not. I mean, in theory it will, but I think before I put the glue in, I better kind of half test it, because I don't know whether it's going to fracture like there, or I have no idea. So I'm just going to whack this down and then we'll give it a whack to see if this gap is going to close up, and if it is, then we'll put the glue in. So if I stand on this side, yeah, that's the gap. Right, are we watching? Fuck. I just put another bit of tape on. Obviously that didn't hold. Second attempt. I mean, it closed that gap up just there, but I've just opened it back up. I'm gonna stick some gaffer tape on the actual floor, Then I'll do the double-sided tape. Let me see if that is any better. I'll try it without standing on it. Yeah, I reckon that'll work. It's a shame I haven't got loads more blocks. We have blocks. They are spaced every 500 to 600 millimeters. So I should be able to use them all. I mean, it's a little bit tighter. Obviously, I've only got that much to hit. What are these? 18mm blocks. So that should be enough just to get it across. So we're going to go with the glue. This is Evo Stick Wood Adhesive Interior Glue. Stronger than the wood itself. It says it provides a good bond within 5 to 10 minutes. Dries clear in 24 hours. Right. I'm a little bit nervous now. I just need to go away. Okay, we're going to go for it. In my head, I'm thinking that I just need to glue the whole lot. Because if I just glue one section at a time, the whole lot might move when I start knocking it. Does that make sense? Oh, it's a pain. Why are they so bloody hard to use? Okay, we are glued. All glued. It's the point of no return. Right. Come on, please work. Okay, that one's pretty much closed up. I can't get these any closer. These are closed up here. This is closed up. That's a little tiny gappy, and then we get to the big one here. I've just taped this big block down because they come off the other ones. I'm going to see if I can close up this last bit. Fingers crossed. Okay, that was hard work. That forearm aching. This is as close as I can get it, I think. That's probably about a 2mm gap now, whereas before it was like 6. That's only about 1 or half, maybe. I think that would do. I mean, it's not super obvious. I wish I could close this one up a little bit more though. Should I take the big block down here? Or does it just look worse because of the glue? Oh fuck. Right, let's clean this glue off first. Yeah, I reckon it's a good enough job. I'm going to bang a couple of nails in. I've put 25s in. Probably not the best idea in the world, but I reckon it will go through this, hopefully. Right. It's on maximum. That worked. Okay, that has opened up a little tiny bit. Not too fast, that's in the corner. This one's dropped out. There's nothing I can really do about that, is there? I think that was a success. I think I've done a pretty good job considering what I was working with. I've never done anything like that before. I didn't even know whether it was going to work at all. I'm a little bit disappointed with down here and that gap, but saying that, the drawers cover it up quite well. So I would say that's good enough. Talking of enough, I've had enough of being here. I've been here for a week sorting shit out. I just want to go back now, but I'm just going back to more work. I think I'm just going to leave it for now. I've probably got one more day of work here. I've got to go back and finish off fitting the French windows. More issues with there. Thanks for watching. Give us a thumbs up if you haven't already. I'll see you later.